This episode is brought to you by Mate Affiliates. If you're in the game for the long run, two things really matter: what you earn and who's in your corner. Big commissions are great, sure, but they don't mean much without support. Mate delivers both. Find an affiliate program that's serious about your growth and shows up when it counts. Find that out at mateaffiliates.com.
Know your worth and stand to your ground when you negotiate, because people are always trying tricks and they are asking for so much more than what they are really settling on.
You're listening to the Affiliate Marketing Podcast, powered by Affiverse, ultimate destination for affiliate program news, insights, growth opportunities, partnerships, and affiliate program strategy. Whether you're an advertiser, publisher, platform partner, agency, or entrepreneur, we've got the tools, trends, thought leaders invited here to help you to thrive in the fast-changing digital economy. What if I told you that there are 7 simple things that you can do to build a successful affiliate relationships in your program? Well, my friends, today we're deep diving on the top tips with my guest, Stefan, a name that many of you may recognize from his legendary work in the affiliate industry and the founder of AFPEL. He's since pivoted into building partnerships in recruitment, specifically for the affiliate industry, bringing his deep understanding of what makes partnerships truly work to solve one of our industry's biggest challenges: finding and retaining top talent. In today's conversation, we unpack the biggest misconceptions that affiliate managers have about growing their programs, why chasing whales can actually hold you back from growth, and how walking a mile in your affiliate shoes can completely change your approach to program management. We'll also dive into Stefan's hard-learned advice on building trust first in partnerships, keeping your affiliates engaged, and why your personal brand as an affiliate manager matters now more than ever. Packed with practical wisdoms and a lot of real talk from someone who's been in the trenches, this is one episode that you simply cannot miss. Welcome to this week's Affiliate Marketing Podcast with me, your host, Leanne Johnston. And I have to say I'm quite excited because I've been waiting for this man to come and join us on our podcast for a long time. And I happened to find him in Bucharest at an awards ceremony and say to him, get on my podcast. So welcome on board, Stefan Mulbauer from AFPEL.
Thank you very much for having me. And I'm really glad to join it because you are a very good interviewer with the right questions and with the right vibe. I'm looking forward to the next hour, how long we have here together.
We don't have that long. We've only got 35 minutes.
Okay, then enjoying them even more.
All right, so let's begin. For those of you who do not know who Stefan Mulbauer is, I'm going to ask him now to just give us a little bit of his backstory, how he got into affiliate marketing, because everybody I interview on this podcast has a weird and wonderful story about how they got into affiliate. So Stefan, introduce yourself to our audience. Tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into affiliate marketing and how you landed up here on this mic.
Yeah, how I landed up here on this mic. So yeah, hello to the audience out there. And thanks, Leanne, for inviting me. Invites on a award show are the best. So if you get them real and not just like an email, you'll do it. I think you have something nice to say. Yeah, my name is Stefan Mulbauer. I'm 43 years old. I'm originally German, but I live in Romania. I started in this industry 15 and a half years ago. And yes, also I have a very interesting story how I ended up in this industry. I was selling insurances for 8 years. I had a guy in my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu club. He had a problem with a broken hand that his insurance didn't want to pay or something like this. I helped him with that. And of course, I tried to make some upsells to God knows what. Like when you are selling Nutras, they want 1 box and then you sell 6. So it was the same. So he said, I think you have a talent for sales and we need like a sales director in my company. It was a dating company. And I took 2 years to think about it because I just got promoted into something like a team lead in insurance. So I was like, yeah, bro, I studied this. I make a career there. So not that interesting. But after 2 years of thinking, I realized that selling insurances is not as exciting as online marketing. And especially back then.
Not by a long shot.
Yeah. I joined this guy 15 and a half years ago, and that's how I climbed through certain ranks. And yeah, now I do quite a lot of things. So I think about this stuff that I do, we cover during the questions.
Yeah. Okay. So long story short, you fell into dating out of insurance, which is like a massive juxtaposition, and then you got into the affiliate industry, and you've been doing a lot of things. So let's talk about that, because we're exploring how to build successful partnerships in this season. And I wanted to bring you on board for two reasons. One, because you've got a lot of experience building affiliate programs, like really successful affiliate programs, and obviously building partnerships in those is very important. But also you've transitioned into recruitment, specializing in the affiliate industry. And that obviously takes a lot of partnership building as well, because the recruitment space is, one, it's cutthroat, and two, you have to be on the pulse of really building relationships with people so that you can make those partnerships happen. So what are some of the most successful tactics that you use to build successful partnerships? Give us your secret sauce. What are some of the things that you always do in order to build a really good partnership?
So what I always do is to have a real interest in the person that I'm working with. This is not something like a fake. I'm really like a people person. So when I meet somebody, I'm very curious what is moving this person, what is interesting about them, and also without having a too big pressure on the business, how I can help them. I would say in the meantime, after 15 and a half years, this is maybe also a little bit becoming manipulative, is maybe said too aggressive, but it is a bit calculated when you do somebody a favor that you can do easier business later on or request an intro afterwards. But the core from everything that I do is really to build these personal relationships. And that's why I go to around 25 conferences per year. I try to speak on all these conferences or to do a workshop there. And in that way, you get your name out, you network with people, and it doesn't matter if it's in the affiliate program itself or in the recruitment or in the consultancy. Everything is really going that is on a higher level on this personal scale. And to speak now quickly about where I see it more clear, because the success of the recruitment came practically within one day to another. It was never planned. And it was that successful just because I was placing people in jobs for 12 years without asking something. So there are maybe 50, 60 people out there that I organize jobs with without asking for something. And with the time, the requests became more and more detailed. Bro, you sent me this person. I need now 5. And I said, like, okay, this is turning now into a business. Okay, now I have to be compensated for that. Especially some other recruiters were selling these people that I sent to them, and I got nothing for it. So I said, okay, then I can hold my hand open for this as well. And now after around 2 years and 295 clients, if I remember correctly now. Yeah, of course, not everybody paid or got a placement, but these were people that have like contracts with us and so on. And there is a team behind it. We reached a level where it's not doable anymore over the referrals and my inner circle. It's quite a lot of people. It's not, let's say, a tracker that every media buyer needs. We speak really about recruitment. We started, especially now in the summer hole, to make reach out to people that we don't work with. And we are speaking about hundreds of people we reached out. And I don't think there was one contract signed. So once again, it shows how much this reputation, this personal connection is worth in this field. I'm sure if I would put a bigger focus on it, make more automatization and so on, I would get more into the groove for that or my team. But the personal relationship is everything. So all the business comes either over, I make a speech, I go to a conference, we have a Jägermeister together, hey, knick knack, what you are doing. Yeah, okay, I'm lacking a media buyer, I'm lacking a CFO, blah, blah, blah. So that's one thing, or the referrals. Without that, there is not too much.
So there's a lot that you've packed in there, and I just want to unpack this. So that your top tip in terms of building partnerships is literally telling affiliate managers to get out from behind their screens and being a keyboard warrior, and to get their physical presence out at events, whether you're speaking at the event, whether you're attending the event, whether you're networking at the networking party. This industry is still very much built on humanistic people relationships.
And it's more than ever.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to change. Like everybody at the moment is, and we're hopping off script here, but everybody at the moment is talking about AI and how AI can help you. And yes, it can, but in this industry, it is still very much about people by people. And that is what builds successful partnerships. And I think the reason for that is because everything that we do on a performance basis is built on trust. It's either the trust of the technology that you're working on or the trust of the person that you're tying your horse and cart to. Because affiliates have got a massive amount of choice in the industry. They can work with hundreds of thousands of brands. I think it was something like more than 10,000 brands have affiliate programs just here in the UK alone. I can't remember the exact number. But if you think about it, affiliates have got finite amounts of traffic. So they've got plenty of choice of people to work with. The thing that really makes me excited to hear you say this is the fact that there's a real opportunity for people that are really good at building humanistic relationships to build very successful careers in this industry. And it is a skill, but it's also a natural aptitude. So I want to talk about, like, how do you actually build those relationships? Because the other thing that came out when you were talking is that everything that you do is about giving and very little is about asking. You're interested in the person, you're asking them questions about their business, you're understanding what their needs are. So a lot of the qualifying questions, the questions of why, when, how, what can I do to help you? That seems to be how you lead into partnerships in order to build them. And it's less about what can I get back in order for giving you that referral or giving you that person. And you said it yourself, for the first 50 people that you placed at businesses, you didn't even get paid for it. And only then you started to realize, hang on a minute, I've actually got a network here and I can make money. And that's a true affiliate mindset. You know what I mean? It's, let me ask for a commission for actually placing somebody into a business. And I can tell you from my own experience working in this industry and running my own business, recruitment of affiliate managers is like looking for hen's teeth. They are rare as diamonds, okay, or even tanzanite. And more often than not, you're bringing in raw talent and then having to train them as well. And you've actually set up training programs. So
that's great.
You've got a whole ecosystem around this industry where you've run affiliate programs so you understand what the pain points are. You've then launched a recruitment agency to actually place good, solid talent with brands that are looking to invest in the space. And you've also built your own training program to go and help train those affiliate managers, which is like a flywheel. So you've gone, like, need I say, balls deep into actually building partnerships.
Yeah, I come from the dating industry. You can even say it more vulgar if you prefer, but...
Yeah, you've gone really deep into the humanistic side of building partnerships. So it's not about numbers. It's not about delivery. It's not about anything. It's just about giving.
I mean, there need to be, of course, more stuff. But let's say to start this partnership, you need this trust, and this is the best built when you meet in person. I know also people out there, they are the ones that over the years go more into a business career or in the hunter career. They are the ones that are very good to build this partnership. They bring home from the conference 50 business cards, and there were only 30 people on the conference because they met some people randomly on the street that they are wearing a t-shirt that has the logo from a tracker or something like this. Yeah. That's, of course, one part. But then, of course, you have to keep up with your promises. And this is already with the follow-up. If you are on a conference, you have to reach out to the people in time when the mind is still fresh from them. When your mind is still fresh, you have to keep a well-maintained CRM system that you are not forgetting anything. If you make promises, you have to keep up with the promises. Sometimes you have to break promises because it's not always in your hand. There can be a miscommunication in the team. You said, next month I give you a bigger cap, but the offer is going down in performance. There is no bigger cap. What you still do, you cannot cut it out of your flesh. Sometimes that is happening as well. And then you have to stand up for it and say, sorry, I know that is bigger. That was planned in a different way. And maybe you already wanted to secure some ad spots or so, but I will keep up with that. I will secure you another offer and so on. And that's another big part of it. And of course, everything is worthless if all your offers are like trash, but this year is more about affiliate management. But of course, also the company itself or the advertiser manager, if you are working for a network, has to give you the right products in the hand to be successful. And coming to this part about the ecosystem and the training program, I wrote a book about affiliate management. And this is for beginners because I have like dozens of my friends that were following me on Instagram or Facebook or God knows what. And they are like, wow, that's such a cool stuff that you are doing. I want to do the same. So of course, on social media, everything looks better than it is because let's face it, you have technical problems you have to deal with. When you sign up for an affiliate manager, you will never have one quiet day in your life, let's say. If you're
looking for an easy job, this isn't it.
So it's the worst job in the world, and it's the most beautiful job in the world as well, because you cannot just disappear for 2-3 weeks. I don't know, if you build a house, the other guy is laying the bricks, so however it functions. But if you go off for 2-3 weeks and the affiliate is not getting a reply, then you have a really big situation. The only way to overcome that a little bit is if you have a great team and you always have 2 people in the chat that are compensating for you when you're on holiday, but it's still not the same thing. So they were seeing that, and they were seeing, of course, only the beautiful things. And it's off-polish. Somebody wants to hear some sponsored stuff now. It's not that I'm flying like private jet or something like this, but it's a great life. I see the world and I go to all these nice parties. And when you see the people that I hang out with, you can see they are like cool people. So it's attractive for people to join that. So they were asking me always the same question. So at a certain time, I said, okay, I will write a book about it. And they read this book. And if they have questions, they just come and ask me some questions about this as well. And this is once again giving and taking. If somebody read my book, cheap, it's $20. And they ask me like 5-6 questions and I maybe sit half an hour. My hourly rate is not worth it in theory. But I'm happy that somebody took the time to read my book. It's pampering my ego. So I'm more than glad to put something back. And there I don't expect anything. But so often people got promoted over the years. And I got still invites to all their VIP treatments and so on. It's fantastic.
The industry is self-perpetuating. There's a saying that comes to mind, your network is your net worth. And I'm living proof of that. I mean, I've spent 22 years in this industry. There's very few people that are trailblazing that are A, haven't LinkedIn stalked, or B, haven't invited to an event and or had a meeting with. And the reason is because for me to understand what's happening in the industry and to be at the forefront of the industry teaching other people, I need to be meeting lots of people doing lots of different things in the space. A lot of affiliate managers, they double down onto a single vertical or single industry. And I'm sure you see this as well from the recruitment side. When you have a limited view of what happens in affiliate marketing, you actually can't be a good partnership manager. Because affiliates are working across multiple industries. Most affiliates work across 3 different industries. They work with hundreds of different brands. They're experiencing lots of different things. And actually, to be fair, they know more than what you do as an affiliate manager. In my experience, affiliates is at the forefront. So if you want to be a good partner, you actually need to do less of this, less of the talking, and double of the listening. You've got 2 ears, 1 mouth. So a lot of what you're saying makes sense in terms of building good partnerships, giving before you ask, making yourself accountable to deliver no matter what actually happens, educating yourself with books and continual learning at industry events, being time sensitive to the responses that your partners need. Always relate it to like banking. If somebody steals your credit card, the last thing you want to do is talk to an AI bot. You want to talk to a human who's going to get on it real quick, give you the assurance that everything's okay, and carry on with your day. And often we try and avoid speaking to affiliates, and we get into that whole AI mentality of, oh, we can put a chatbot in to help them reset their password and do all of these things. Whatever it is, it could be a low-level issue, it could be a really high-level issue that's like money sensitive. But I think we forget about the fact that we're dealing with humans. Affiliates they're entrepreneurs, they're humans, they're business owners, they're mothers, fathers, friends, cousins, whatever. We treat them like suppliers and not like partners. And that little mental switch in your head can actually help you to really think about how you're servicing your partners. And that is how you build successful partnerships, is by changing the narrative of what is expected and actually investing in what is needed from that person that you're dealing with. So I love all of those things. And the next thing that you mentioned in that piece is also that affiliate managers are essentially your brand ambassadors. Yes. And investing in them, because they are the front line of the partnership team that you're sending out into the world to go bring in traffic for your business, investing in affiliate manager training is probably one of the smartest things you can do as a head of acquisition or CMO. Now, there's very little training out there because all of us fall into this industry by accident. There's people like me, there's people like you who are developing content and events and training programs to help. But the problem is that's changing all the time. So there's a real responsibility for an affiliate manager coming into the industry to actually own their own thought leadership and to own their own development. What are some of the things that you can recommend that new people coming into the industry, maybe 3-5 years into their career, they want to get to that next level where they like building partnerships? That's what they want to do as a career. Thanks again to our sponsor, Mate Affiliates. If you're sending traffic, there's really only one question. Does it convert? Mate delivers industry-proven brands that come backed with lightning-fast platforms, great CRMs, and some serious player retention. That means more value from every click. Find them at mateaffiliates.com. What are some of the things that you would recommend that they do in order to stay ahead and to keep ahead, other than going to industry events?
To build your personal brand, what helps when you go and speak on stages and you make a podcast, that's one thing. But in the end of the day, your personal brand is practically your daily work that you have with the affiliates. It's not helping if you say, okay, I know this guy, but he's more busy to be on stages and traveling instead of replying when I want to send traffic or when my payout was not arriving. That's destroying your brand even more because the affiliates are talking with each other. Okay, what are some things that you can add if you want to reach the next level? As you mentioned already before, it's good to look into other verticals. My background was always mobile and dating. And of course, I touched also lead gen and Nutra, and I got my understanding steps. But for example, the most stuff I learned myself in the last few years is from iGaming. My professional speaking career started on an iGaming conference, Affiliate Grand Slam, and then following up with Sigma and Kinsa. So that was where I started practically to turn into a professional speaker. And when you go to these conferences and you network with other people, you learn like a total different approach. For example, from the iGaming guys, I learned a lot about Telegram marketing, how they are promoting the offers over Telegram, something that was 3-4 years ago when I made content about it with somebody. Nobody in dating was really considering that besides some bots. That's things where you can learn something from when you are looking at other verticals, what they are doing, signing up for their newsletters, signing up for their programs, hang out on the conferences with this type of people, try to find affiliates that are strong in a certain vertical and you convince them to work with you because they are often coming with ideas and say, hey, back in the days, we had this opportunity with the API. I could define directly where after the sign up the user is ending up. And we know that it's better when they come directly to the payment page. Can you adjust that first? You get so much inspiration from them when you go outside of your microcosmos. And that's actually the most important thing you can do. And what I want to add additionally, what is helping is to have a tiny bit as an affiliate yourself. Until this iGaming encounter for 4 or 5 years, the biggest learning curve I had was running own stuff. So I made the blogs and I had to learn how to rank them a little bit. Of course, I ranked them very bad, but I ranked them and I still get 100 euros per month from that. So that's an important thing. So you learn how to make these pages. Maybe you can make even more because you have good connections and that people give you a backing just because. Then to do a little bit of media buying, that's even more important because affiliate managers, they tend to, and I see it myself, I manage an affiliate program, myself, Masters in Cash, also dating. When the new affiliate managers join and they see a campaign is going well, they tell the affiliate, send more. Of course, they say it a bit nicer, but the core info is say more. But the problem is with media buying, if you start to scale, you start to lose. And if you never did that yourself and you never encountered that, you don't know how to speak to the affiliate. You think the guy is sending traffic and he puts double the money, double the leads come to you in the same quality. But it's absolutely not the case. In the majority of the cases, first you get not double the traffic, but less. So the affiliate's amount, you still get more traffic, but not double. The affiliate is not making the same EPD or ROI anymore. And the traffic quality can go down. So the approach has to be way more complex than just this. If you never encountered this, you cannot even understand it. So if your company allows it, run a little bit traffic yourself and see where it goes. And you will see to make 10 euros profit a day is very easy. To make 20 euros profit a day is a flex. That were the numbers I was dealing with when I was trying it.
I like that. So I'm going to just quickly recap because we've got 4 or 5 different points on how to build a successful partnership. The first one is give before you ask. Don't ask for something upfront when you're busy building a relationship at the start. Make sure that you're accountable. If you say you're going to do something, do it, and always stick by your word, even if you have to cut off a piece of your flesh, as you said. Keep developing your learning and self-development through books, through education, through videos, webinars, events, anywhere where you can get access to alternative insights into how to run affiliate programs, not only in your own industry, but externally to that as well. You've said always be time sensitive and responsive, because when there's a problem, how quickly you react also builds a level of trust, a degree of trust. And then you said, think of yourself as a brand ambassador for your program, and how would you behave as the brand ambassador for your program? And the last one, which I really love, is walk a mile in your affiliate's shoes. Go and be an affiliate if you really want to be a good, successful partnership builder for your business and really understand some of the pain points that they're going through. So those are 6 really good tips that we've managed to extract out of you in 24 minutes. And the next part of this, I actually want to get into some of the things that you see, because you have a very broad understanding of the affiliate industry that people can maybe learn from. So what are some of the things that you think of, like general affiliate managers that you encounter, and I'm sure you encounter a lot across 30 different events that you attend, what do you think some of the misconceptions or things that they're doing wrong that they don't even realize they're doing wrong? What are some of the tips that you can give now to say, like, don't do these things because they're really not good?
Yeah, so one of the biggest issues I see is to focus only on whales, not the country whales. I don't know if it's a good market for something.
A big 5, as we would say in South Africa for safari.
But to focus just on the big affiliates. So the reason for this is that big affiliates usually come with a very big demand.
And a price tag.
And a price tag, yeah. But not only the price tag is in certain verticals something you can easy fix. They say, I always get 100 and you pay 70. You say, okay, here is a cap of 200 leads and we try it. And usually they have a certain reputation, but they ask for way more stuff. And usually when they are very big, they have also a pipeline or something like this that they have to work on. If you go to somebody that is an individual affiliate and say, hey, here's my offer, blah, 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 blah. Come on, we met on the conference. I trust you more. Here directly 10% higher payout and so on. That's an easy thing to get in.
Yeah.
To get somebody in that is a media buying team and they maybe have a pipeline and they maybe have pressure to deliver to certain partners a certain amount to fill the caps there. Otherwise, they lose exclusivity. It's way harder. So I had to learn this the hard way myself. And I can give you a practical example. So we had an affiliate that was a giant in the German-speaking market, and we wanted to get Austria because it's for us a very lucrative market. It's 4 or 5 years ago. So we made this guy a deal, the sweetest deal he could get money-wise. Plus, additionally, everybody that had CPL was cut from our program to give it to this guy exclusive after he started to send traffic. And the guy made something like 20 leads per week. He was just having other suppliers. He was keeping us on the long arm. We had to send like crazy contracts. We had to put like terms that we are not allowed to send emails to his users. So we had to clone offers. And we were knowing that the guy is big. So it was 3-4 months lost for nothing. It could have gone out also different, but then would be still 3 months lost. So on the other hand, we meet on, I remember exactly how we were sitting at this beach restaurant. In the same conference, we met like 20, 30 other people that were just looking for offers, standard payout for the start. Hey, here's my callback. I can start tomorrow. I would focus more on the low-hanging fruit, and the whales, they anyway are coming along the way. And of course, you have to speak with them, and also what they are telling you, what they need will help you also in general with your program or your network. But you should never lose the focus of what is the base of your program. Because also if you have somebody that is making 70% of your program as revenue and this person leaves, and it can be crazy reason why they leave. Now we had a guy that was just dying. Okay, he was not making 70% of our revenue. We have people with burnout. We have people that are getting divorced and don't want to work. We have people that discover another vertical and say, hey, this is more lucrative. At the moment, with all the regulations that are happening with payments and God knows what, there's such a big moves from sweepstakes to dating, from dating to iGaming. Then iGaming, it got some regulation in certain markets, so they come back to us. It's crazy. It's a big dynamic. And if somebody comes and is a professional affiliate manager, he takes the whale away from you. With the time with an offer, you cannot refuse. And some of these networks and advertisers, they have deeper pocket than you.
So I want you to think, if you're listening to this, on what Stefan's just said. Affiliate marketing is like a knife fight. You don't come to a knife fight with a revolver. So you need to make sure that you're ready to get in there and actually scrap and fight for the traffic that you need to get. And that means going very dedicated into building solid partnerships, because the partnerships are the things that are going to see you through, regardless of the turmoil that happens with the traffic sources, as you've just mentioned. The human relationships help to segment those partnerships and actually stabilize the kind of to and fro of moving around between different offers and different brand sources. I want to get into the rapid fire round now, because these are just the fun questions as we close off our podcast together. I know it's gone by so quickly. So I'm going to do a quick rapid fire round where you just answer very short, quick questions. The first one that I'm going to pose to you is, what is the most overrated trend in affiliate marketing right now?
Focusing on hunting new affiliates. Usually you have the gold already in your system.
I love that answer. It's made my heart sing. What is the most underrated opportunity in affiliate marketing right now?
Well, then it would be practically your existing portfolio.
Any other opportunities?
From certain verticals, it's also the API, and to make out of every click and every user as much as possible. So not only putting in a cascade, but also convert with a back button, convert over a push script, and so on. So nowadays, with this high competition that you have, you cannot afford to just have a click and nothing happen with it, or only just one monetization option is happening. That's another thing that is not milked fully.
Yeah, so data tracking, business intelligence, get that right in your program and maximize every click. I love that. One AI tool that everybody should be experimenting with right now.
I'm sure he is watching that. So it's, of course, catstats.ai from Christian.
We saw him deliver his speech at Elevate. So if you want to watch a little bit more about what CatStats is, just hang on for a few weeks as we get all of our Elevate Summit masterclasses edited up and shared out on Afterverse. But definitely go and have a look at Christian's masterclass that he delivered and everything that CatStats can do. It's pretty interesting.
We have a funny story together. I just wanted to go to his house and wash my laundry, and I ended up to be so mesmerized from this tool.
Yeah. Okay. So go and check it out, guys. Best piece of affiliate advice you've ever received?
Know your worth and stand to your ground when you negotiate, because people are always trying tricks and they are asking for so much more than what they are really settling on. And this is not only with the payout, but in general with what you offer. It's not only the payout, it's also promotion methods. Like, yeah, I need exclusivity, bro, then we are killing it, blah, blah, blah. In the vast majority of the cases, if you say, yes, we give you exclusivity, but we first need 1,000 leads within a month, they usually settle for this kind of stuff.
So don't be afraid to ask for more than what you expect to receive.
This goes in both ways. If an affiliate program says, yeah, I can give you €2, and you settle with €2, that's in the same way wrong as if you offer €2, they say €10, and you say, okay, let's try it. So there's usually something in between, but I see very often that people are settling for the first suggestion.
Okay. So let's sum up, because we're at the end of this podcast now and we've taken up Stefan's time. The top tips that Stefan has given us in this episode to build successful partnerships are to give before you ask. Stay accountable to what you say you're going to deliver. Invest in your own training, whether it's books, educational webinars, events, whatever you can get your hands on or whatever you can consume. Sign up to our newsletter on Afterverse Media. We tend to keep people pretty well informed with what's happening in the space. Be time sensitive and responsive. People trust you when you respond and say that you're going to respond when you do. Think of yourself as a brand ambassador. That's the fifth one. Walk a mile in your affiliate shoes. I think that is my favorite point from this podcast. And then don't forget the little guys. Don't only focus. So there's 7 golden tips here in this podcast that we've shared together. Stefan, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on this podcast. Thank you for saying yes when we met each other at Tech One.
Thank you for putting good questions together.
It's a pleasure to have you here. I cannot wait to see you at the next event or conference that you're going to. Thank you so much for being on this podcast with us and sharing your years of wisdom on running affiliate programs and even placing people in affiliate jobs. It's a pleasure to know you, to speak to you, and to have you part of our Afterverse community.
Thank you very much as well for the invite, and I hope everybody that watched this takes one small piece of advice from that.
Get ready for the next issue of the Afterverse magazine. This edition is packed with exclusive insights and actionable strategies to help you grow your affiliate business like never before. Learn what affiliates must do to level up their SEO and traffic driving strategies with expert guidance designed to make an impact. Explore timely discussions and interviews around compliance, sustainability, and other emerging marketing trends reshaping the affiliate landscape today. Each issue of this magazine is a toolkit for affiliate program managers' success, offering leadership interviews, tactical advice, game-changing strategies, and more. Don't wait to take charge of your affiliate marketing strategy. Get your digital or print version of the Affiverse magazine today and start planning out your next 90 days for success. Visit affiversemedia.com and click on the magazine button to discover more. Take the next step towards leveraging your affiliate marketing potential now and help your affiliate program growth with our excellent 90-day affiliate planner.